Bobby Knipple is a bowler, Earl, that I've known for 30 years. We used to bowl on the same team in Southern California. The first time I saw him was out in the San Fernando Valley in a little bowling center down. I went down there, and there was Bobby throwing the ball the same way then as he does now, bowling for $50 a game.
Well, like you say, he hasn't changed over the years, and there's the key to the match right there for Bobby Knipple. If he can carry the 10-pin, he'll win this match and win this championship. And nobody wants this more than Bobby Knipple. $15,000 for first place. He's preparing to open a new pro shop. He can use that money. Talking to his wife earlier, and she said we can really use this to get us going in that pro shop. So, always been a great spare shooter. Cross lane here.
Right on it. And it appears that that hand's not bothering him to start, Earl.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work on it, even to the point where he taped it up yesterday. He actually bowled 14 of his match play games with that bad finger. He taped it up, put so much tape he couldn't get his fingers in the bowling ball, and so then he tried to cut the tape off so he could get his fingers in the bowling ball, and he ended up cutting himself 3 times with a pair of scissors before he got the tape off. So
maybe you should have had somebody else using those scissors as Dickinson gets a little light wall shot action there.
Well, you definitely don't want Bobby Knipple to do surgery on you. It's obvious.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And there's a look at Bobby sitting on the bench there. He's a pretty calm, cool guy in this kind of a situation. And you mentioned he's been bowling for money forever, so I don't expect him to be nervous. It's a good thing this isn't a basketball game. 6'4", 180 pounds against 5'7", 135 pounds. It's not a very good matchup.
Dickinson for the double. Goodness. I'll tell you what, I don't know what the degree is that pin has to go to fall, but it got just
well,
there.
these are new pins. They're 3-pound 6, 3-pound 7-ounce pins, and here's a look at it. You see the 6-pin jump into the channel and lay on it. The little love tap, they call that. Just got down, just beat the machine, and it doesn't seem to affect the Bobby Knipple very much, does it? Right back in the pocket, carries the wall shot. And that's one of the things that's been instrumental in Bobby being successful as a bowler. He's carried a lot of those little light hits like that wall shot. He doesn't throw a very powerful ball, but he's a very accurate player. Keeps the ball in play, doesn't beat himself very often. And here's another look at the pin action. Watch the head pin go to the wall, comes back out, kicks out the 4-5-7. That's Bobby Knipple at his best.
Back glide, trying to even the match.
There's trouble here.
Oh, big trouble. The 4-6-7.
Everything went wrong for Bobby that time. I don't know if it was his fast feet or what, but Bobby requires fast feet to build up ball speed. He's not a very big guy, so he tries to use his legs to build up ball speed. And maybe he was a little quicker that time because that ball, when it left his hand, was going to the middle of the head pin.
Well, I know from bowling with him for the years that he's always had to fight that he gets the feet going too fast.
Yeah, like I say, but that's his way of generating ball speed that he needs, especially on a lane condition like this that the ball wants to hook so much. Well, Gary Dickinson with an early break here and an opportunity to take a big lead in this championship match.
Nice stroke. And he gets the same kind of wall shot action. You know, earlier we had a chance to ask Gary if winning this title would be the culmination of his career. This is what he had to say.
Well, no, not my career, no, but of this year especially. I've had a up and down year. I bowled real good the first part of the summer, and I went in a little slump, bowled real bad in the middle part, and I haven't won this year, and this is, to me, the best tournament of the year for the seniors. So for me to win this tournament right now is just, it'd be a big deal to make that.
Well, at least you're not backing off any, is he? 4 in a row to start the match for Gary Dickinson.
10 strikes the opening game, 269. He's hardly missed. 42 pins ahead. Knipple's in big trouble.
You can see him wince there as he put his hand in the ball, and that's that finger we talked about. He dislocated the knuckle. On one of the fingers, he inserts in the bowling ball, and that pain has to be terrible. And it was a good shot by Bobby, leaving only the 4-pin. You can see his hand there.
Bobby playing a different part of the lane than everybody else tonight, further outside. You know, we've talked a lot about that finger tonight, Earl, and we had a chance to ask Bobby about how he thought it would affect him.
Well, it is. I had another ball drilled up, cut the span down, take the pressure off the finger. I'm waiting to see how that's going to feel. I'm not sure which one I'm going to use tomorrow. The one I've cut down the span or the one I've been using all week. I'll wait till tomorrow to find out.
Thank you.
And we don't know which one he's using either at this point. So whichever one it is, it's getting to the pocket, but he's not striking. He's left the 10-pin, the 4-pin, and now you see the wall shot 5-pin. And, of course, the big one was that 4-6 split that he had there.
But, of course, that's been the pattern all week long. It's Dickinson's string of strikes that's been unusual. I mean, that hasn't been happening this week.
Exactly. You know, as I mentioned earlier, the averages of the players for the whole tournament were somewhere in that 2.8 to 2.10 bracket to make the telecast. So you can see the numbers that Gary Dickinson is putting up right now are phenomenal based on the lane conditions. Get a guy with this kind of skill, when he gets it going, he might not ever stop striking.
For 5. Oh.
What a great ball reaction he's getting, too, Mike. When he gets to the foul line, gets the ball out well out in front of him, delays the break point, delays the roll, gets a very heavy roll in the end. The ball almost sets up in the pocket. And here he's checked the pins on lanes 23, and he decided he didn't like the way they look. He's getting a re-rack on 5 in a row.
He's only missed twice, Earl. One of those was a solid 7.
That's right.
Well, this is for an Andy Varapapa.
Every time we show that or say it, that's what happens. The guy gets tapped.
He shouldn't have re-racked, Earl. He should have shot that other rack. He was on a roll.
Well, he's got it going, no question about it. Now he's got to pay attention, make his spares. This match long way from being over. Bobby Knipple, very talented player, very capable of stringing strikes. Get back in the match.
No trouble with the 10-pin. Well, top-ranked boxing this Friday night at 8:30. We got a couple of matches. The junior lightweights, Calvin Grove taking on Fred Liberatore, and the USBA Junior Featherweight Championship with Frank Toledo taking on Agapito Sanchez. Back live, Knipple, light.
Well, I have to believe that if not only is that finger bothering Bobby Knipple, but also that he's using the